AEP Practice Test 2026 Associate Environmental Professional Exam Questions and Test Prep. Question 1. The Clean Water Act, CWA, primarily regulates drinking water quality, discharge of pollutants into surface waters, ocean floor mining, rainfall amounts. CWA focuses on navigable waters and point source pollution. Question 2. What does CERCLA stand for? Clean Environment and Resource Conservation Law, Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation and Liability Act, Central Environmental Risk Control Agency, Common Energy Resource Law. Commonly known as Superfund. Question 3. NEPA requires federal agencies to prepare which document for major actions? Tax return, Environmental Impact Statement, EIS, Employee Handbook, Safety Log. EIS evaluates potential environmental effects. Question 4. Which agency is the primary federal regulator for environmental issues in the U.S.? NASA, EPA, FDA, DOE. Environmental Protection Agency. Question 5. The Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, RCRA, manages national parks, hazardous and non-hazardous solid waste from cradle to grave, wildlife protection, air quality. RCRA tracks hazardous waste life cycle. Question 6. What is a brownfield site? A farm, an abandoned or underutilized industrial property with potential contamination, a forest, a desert. Redevelopment of these sites is encouraged by the EPA. Question 7. Which act protects endangered and threatened species and their habitats? ESA, TSCA, CWA, CAA. Endangered Species Act. Question 8. Sustainability is defined as meeting current needs without spending money, using any resources, compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, hiring people. The Brundtland Commission definition. Question 9. Which process removes contaminants from soil or water using plants? Photosynthesis, phytoremediation, incineration, desalination. A green technology for site cleanup. Question 10. The precautionary principle suggests that, if an action might cause harm, caution should be exercised even without full scientific certainty. Wait for all data before acting. Cheapest option is best. Ignore small risks. A key principle in environmental policy. Question 11. What is point source pollution? Pollution from many diffuse sources. A single, identifiable source of pollution, example the pipe. Air pollution from a city. Noise pollution. Easier to regulate than non-point sources. Question 12. The ozone layer in the stratosphere protects Earth from global warming, ultraviolet, UV, radiation, acid rain, meteors. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, were banned to protect it. Question 13. What is eutrophication? A new species of fish. Excessive nutrient enrichment in water leading to algal blooms and oxygen depletion. A type of rock. A wind pattern. Often caused by fertilizer runoff. Question 14. Which gas is the primary contributor to the anthropogenic greenhouse effect? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, CO2, nitrogen, argon. Burning fossil fuels is the main source. Question 15. An ISO 14001 certification relates to quality management, environmental management systems, EMS, information security, food safety. The international standard for EMS. Question 16. Environmental justice focuses on giving trees legal rights, fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people regardless of race or income in environmental laws, winning court cases, recycling more. Ensures no group bears a disproportionate share of negative environmental consequences. Question 17. What is the water table? A chart of water prices. The upper level of the saturated zone of groundwater. A filter for drinking water. The bottom of the ocean. Critical for well water and ecosystem health. Question 18. Life Cycle Assessment (LCA) evaluates the life of an animal, the environmental impacts of a product from raw material extraction to disposal, how long a machine lasts, the age of a forest. A cradle-to-grave analysis. Question 19. Which chemical was the focus of Rachel Carson's book Silent Spring? Lead, DDT, mercury, asbestos. DDT led to the modern environmental movement. Question 20. A phase-I environmental site assessment (ESA) involves drilling for oil, researching past uses and inspecting the property for potential contamination, cleaning up a spill, building a house. Due diligence before property transactions.